Ladies and gentlemen, your captain has advised we are now ready for pushback. Please have your seatbelts securely fastened, and thanks for flying with Quasi Guru. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quasi Guru Air. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain has now advised that we are cleared for takeoff. Please keep your seatbelts fastened. Welcome aboard the Quasi Guru channel. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Quasi Guru Twitch channel. Today we are participating in the California Screamin' event, so let's go ahead and show some California love here, folks. Welcome back everybody. We've got H2 Olympian, we have Leo Rose 470, we have Robbie the Commie. Welcome back friends, hopefully you're all having a fantastic start to your day. Today we're flying from Palm Springs International over to San Francisco, folks. We're currently at gate 11, we'll be making our way over to gate 10D at San Francisco. And it looks like today we'll be cruising about flight level 160. It's what SimBrief says. So let's just call it what it is, folks. 16,000 feet. Transition in the United States is until you hit 18,000 feet anyway. So let's call it 16,000. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get things going in this airplane, though, because we do have to be off the ground before 1810 because this event has a wheels up time on it. So with that being said, folks, we've actually got to pay attention to this one. Right, here we go. Battery master coming to the on position. We've already set our weights and everything in the EFB, so that's all good. We're going to turn on our nav lights and let's go ahead and do a quick fire detection test. Fire text system's okay. That looks good. Okay, and let's go ahead and start up the APU. Wait for the door to come open. We'll hit the start button. There we go. APU door is open. Let's go and get her started up. How is everybody's day going so far, though? I know it's a lot of people are streaming today, folks. A lot of people are streaming. So, oh, there we go. Got Kinesta already redeeming the rollover, folks. He's like, wanting me to roll over on the ground. I'm not exactly sure I'm going to pull it off, but we'll see what happens here. All right, folks, we've got our little miniature Spitty fan in the back spinning up here, the one that Kinesto seems to like to sniff with his Airbus occasionally. Don't know what's up with that Airbus and his fixation of my APU's back end, but you know, folks, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Though we're waiting for power to come up here. At that point, we'll go ahead and also tune into our comms here, make sure everything's ready to go. Let's go ahead while we're at it, folks. I'm going to pick up the ATIS here for, wait a second. I do not have an ATIS here. I only show Tower online. So it looks like Tower is going to be excessively busy. Therefore, let's get Tower tuned up at least. 119.7. Oh my gosh, Agent B7 is now hosting the stream. Thank you so much, Agent B7. I saw that you were streaming early. Hopefully everything went well for you. Oh, whoa, Riri. Hello, how are you doing, folks? Today, folks, we are 20. Thank you so much, Kinesto. Been shot through my hands, I can shot. Come on now. All right, folks. Oh my gosh, here we go. That's right. Shout out Riri 61 too. That's right. That's right, folks. That's right. One of our favorite ground controllers here on VATS. I'm currently working Reno today here on the California Screaming event. Riri, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you guys on board today. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Thank you so much. I totally appreciate you dropping in my ATIS information for me because obviously I don't have it right now. That's totally fine. I'll use it. It is what it is. Let's go and pull up our position INET here. Let's grab GNSS 1 position. Slap this in here. Let's do KPSP in here.
5320.
All right, here we go. Got that plugged in. That all looks good. Let's go to flight plan. We're going to plug in part of it. I'm not going to do it all because flight plan could very well get changed because this is an event. That being said, folks, we are officially 27 viewers away from hitting the big 200, folks. The big 200, 27 viewers away. Who knows? We might be able to get done this stream. I'm hoping we can. Let's try to get it in there. Let's have some fun, right? All right. The more I check in the route from earlier today, the more I understand that I've done my best with what I've had. Absolutely. Totally agree with that. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this airplane going, though. Comm coming to standby. Let's go ahead and come down here, get our navs aligned really quick. Navs are being set to align. All good to go there. Let's go ahead and put this away really quick. I'm going to pull up my METAR here for KPSP at least really quick. Make sure that I've got the latest information. There we go. Let's see here really quick. Anything change? Yeah, a little bit did change. So it looks like we've got 33025 gusting 31. Wow. We're going to get blown off the runway before we even get started. All right. Let's see here. We've got our Barrow at 2967. Let's go and get that bugged in really quick. And folks, today I actually did some resetting of here of the airplane, so I'm hoping not too much is messed up. There's always that possibility, right? So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go back to single Q. Let's do synchronized in HG because that's my favorite settings to use. Make sure my throttle is still calibrated. It looks like it's not completely calibrated, but that's okay. It's only missing one detent. We'll go ahead and just do that. Save options. This all looks good. All right, folks, we're officially boarding up the airplane here. Let's get this thing. Yep, that's right. In the CRJ, Leo Rose. Honestly, it's probably one of the only airplanes I can fly right now that actually, for the most part, still flies okay after the issues I've been having. So I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Kinesto, my friend, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you join in here as well. Hopefully everything's going well for you. Above my pay grade, so to speak. Kept it on the runway, safely stopped was more than enough of a good outcome. That's good to hear there. That's good to hear there, Diana. That's awesome. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get this thing going though, right? Let's get the wheels kicking here and get the tires moving. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get all the systems fired up. Gonna do this a little bit faster. I know, Leo Rose. I'm working on it. I am, in fact, working on it. I've been thinking about it over the last few days, and I'll probably be getting X-Plane because I've been having so many issues with Flight Sim 2020. with that being said, I'll probably start flying the 737. You'll probably see me a lot more in the Southwest livery. With that being said, because that's kind of what I want to do. Folks, today's stream is not sponsored by Mountain Dew. However, there we go, Canesto. Thank you so much for dropping in the Quasi Guru Interceptor remote. Totally appreciate that. That's right. Go, Quasi Guru. There we go. And we got the Toga being dropped in too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks. Look, guys, today's stream is not sponsored by Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. However, we got the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Do charge with watermelon, folks. Absolutely delicious. I think I have plenty to last me the flight. So the story behind that was one of the first times I ever hung out with somebody on multiplayer here in FS 2020 was actually with Mr. Pilot 222. And what I did is I was flying with him, and at one point I intercepted him with the CJ4 while he was flying the Airbus, and I said, Mr. Pilot 222, you've been intercepted by a Cessna Citation CJ4. No, it was Mr. Pilot 222, you've entered restricted airspace. You've been intercepted by a Cessna Citation CJ4. Please rock your wings to acknowledge. And that is where that emote officially came from. All right, folks, I got to get going here, though, because if we don't get this clearance here soon, we will not get off the ground before the time that we need to. So let's go ahead really quick here. Contact Palm Springs International so we can get clearance to get the heck out of this airport. I just can't believe we don't have anybody else here at the airport. I kind of feel bad for the Palm Springs controller. I'm not going to lie. All right, folks, let's go ahead and just get a couple more things entered in here really quick. I'm going to set all my V speeds here. 4 flaps 20 for departure. Welcome back, Dave Rendon. Hopefully everything's going well for you. Glad to see you join in, my friend. Mr. Pilot 222, all the royalties showing up to the stream. Glad to have you people in here today, folks. Thank you guys so much for Joe's. There we go. That's right. I believe I can fly. That's right, folks. That's right. We got Mr. Pilot 222 and Dave Rendon in here. Dave Rendon just recently got his PPL, folks. Excited for him. Mr. Pilot 22 is going down the same exact path right now. So excited for both of them. But, folks, I got to focus on getting this clearance really quick. Give me a minute here. I'm going to get a clearance. Feel free to chat among yourselves, and we're going to go ahead and get this airplane going in a minute here. Let's go ahead and contact Palm Springs. Can't even speak. Today we're SkyWest 3375, folks. Let's go ahead and get in contact here with our tower and get clearance here to San Francisco. All right, here we go. Palm Springs Tower, SkyWest 3375, ready to copy IFR clearance to San Francisco.
SkyWest 3375, Palm Springs Tower, IFR clearance on request number 1.
All right, folks, here we go. IFR clearance on request number 1. Let me go ahead and drop this in here really quick, folks, just so we can make sure that it's in here, in fact. Drop in the route. Let's make sure it's going to pop up here into my chat. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. I think... Oh, no currently active flight. Actually, that's probably a good thing that... Well, I forgot. I did restart Sim Toolkit Pro, so that is totally my fault. Let me go ahead and fix this really quick, folks.
Spring Tower, 1094, lead copy VR.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, did my route change? It almost looks like it did.
1094, Palm Springs Tower,
it did.
IFR clearance on request number 2.
Crud. Hold on a minute here, folks. Let me get this fixed up really quick. I forgot it changed when I went to file it because I was having issues filing it initially. But folks, part of the problem was this event's going on right now, and there's 2 like back-to-back SkyWest 3375 flights, and somebody else had my call sign before I logged in the network, and I was like, what do I do? Like, seriously, what do I do? Like, I was actually worried I wasn't going to be able to get out of here. But now we are officially up again, folks. We are going to try this again here. We're going to hopefully... hope and pray that the flight sim's going to cooperate today. See, that's the thing, folks. I get so nervous when I start talking to my flight. All right, folks, that's for me. Let me go ahead and just pull up this route and chat again here. SkyWest 3375, ready to copy IFR to San Francisco.
SkyWest 3375, clear to San Francisco Airport via the CAF 1 departure. Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs transition. After departure, climb maintain 7,000, expect 16,000 5 minutes after. Departure frequency 127.0. And 1 sec on the squawk. Squawk 5323.
Clear to the San Francisco International Airport via the Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs transition. Climb maintain 7,000. Expect 16,000 5 minutes after. Departure on 1270 and squawk 5323, SkyWest 3375.
And 10 Romeo, where are you taxiing?
We're headed to the hangar up at Delta.
Well, that's interesting.
On the east side.
I tried to make my call up. Maybe he didn't hear me. I don't know. Let's find out here. 5375, I'm tuned up. Let's see if he got my clearance copy back.
Alright, roger that. November 301 to Romeo Cross 31.
How is everybody doing, though? Seriously, folks, we are seriously 27 away from 200. Hoping we hit it today. We'll see what happens, you know. Definitely excited to see what happens, though.
75 reback is correct. Advisory to taxi.
We'll advise ready to taxi, SkyWest 3375. All right, folks, let's go ahead and do this here really quick.
Charlie, Eunice Bravo, do you want to depart runway 31 right on Delta?
All right, folks, let's see here. 31 right. Sounds like it's going to be 31 right here for departure. So let's go ahead and do this really quick. Get this all copied in here. Let's go ahead and also head over here because we haven't entered in any of our flight plan. We're being a terrible pilot right now, right? 31 right. Let me just verify the runway here to make sure that's actually all good to go here. 31 right is actually the short runway. I'm pretty sure he's going to give me 31 left. So I'm going to guess 31 left right now. I'm going to go click execute on that. I'm going to go back to flight plan. Let's go ahead and go to our lakes. Oh my gosh, PC Aviator is now following, folks. That means 26 more people, and we will officially hit 200 followers here on the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. Thank you so much, PC Aviator, for the follow. Hopefully you'll enjoy the content going in from here on out. Absolutely. Welcome back, Sogan Akami, with me in the box. Thank you so much. You know, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. We'll see. You know, I might hit 200 tonight. I may not. You know, there's always that potential possibility. 26 more. That's right. All right, folks, let's go and get everything else tuned up here really quick. ATC switch going to 1. Let's go and get my stab trims, mock trim set here really quick. And then we're going to go ahead, head over here. We've already got part of the flight plan in, right? So we got the Cath 1 to PSP. The rest is as filed, so that's going to mean that we're going to do Cath 1. Let me go and pull this up here really quick so I can copy down my route a little bit easier. All right, Victor 386 airway over to the, let's go and get this punched in. Victor 386 over to Papa Mike Delta.
Routing. After departure, climb maintain 7,000.
I'm telling you, I'm just ready for this, folks. How are you guys doing today? How is everybody? Like, seriously, I mean, you know, I'm having a pretty good day. Got to go to a graduation party earlier for a friend that's going off to the Army, so that was kind of cool, you know, to be able to spend some time with him before he heads into the military. So kind of neat, you know. And let's see here really quick. Departure arrival. Let's get that Surfer entered in too, right? So let's do the Surfer arrival. Surfer 4. And we're going to be going into potentially 28 left. Of course, that could very well change. We're going to execute that really quick. Go to legs page. Make sure everything else in here looks okay. PSP Emirate. Okay, I need to go and look at the Cath 1 departure here really quick, folks. Give me 1 second here.
Do you want 3-1 right or 3-1 left?
Cathedral 1. All right, let's see here really quick. So Palm Springs VOR is right there. And then Emirate, which I'm trying to find this part of the departure. This is actually kind of a Emirate. I see Emirate there. That's good. And then back to PSP. Okay, so it's like we circle around to get some altitude up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, absolutely. Let's see here. We had Wicked Storm Stay, knocked out power, and spawned a possible. Ooh, man, I'll tell you what. Is everything okay for you? I'm hoping it's okay for you. Let's see here really quick. I'm just trying to catch up with chat a little bit here. Relocating to Kansas. Ooh, yeah. Kansas is definitely one of those areas. It's definitely not an easy thing to work through here. Let's check something here really quick. Make sure there's no other restrictions here at my chart. No speed restrictions. We're all looking good here for the Cathedral 1, folks. This should be an interesting departure, to say the least. Let's go ahead and do this really quick, though. Let's get everything else done. Surfer. Let me go ahead and copy this up here to the discontinuity. Ah, look at that. That was perfect. That actually worked the way I wanted to. I love it when stuff actually works, right? The way you actually want it to work, you know? Because, like, I feel like there's sometimes, like, okay, look, folks, I'm going to be honest. I have the most interesting times with this airplane, okay? Like, there are days that I'll have like the most amazing freaking flights with it, and then there's days that just things don't seem to go right. So, but at least we're functional though right now, folks. Let's go ahead and call here for pushback and start. Because we were told to call for pushback and start. So I'm going to go and call for that. Oh my gosh. Complete Freedom just subscribed for 4 months in a row, folks. You know what? Complete Freedom, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Complete Freedom, we are officially 26 followers now away from 200. So that's right. We want complete freedom. That's right. That's right. Woo! Love it. Love it. Thank you for dropping in all those emotes. Complete freedom. All right, folks, let's go ahead and call for pushback and start. We got to get off of the ground in 8 minutes. 8 freaking minutes. Can you believe it? And here I am. I feel like I'm still doing my checklist and stuff, you know, trying to get this airplane going in the air so we can have some fun. All right, folks, let's go ahead and just really quick. We got to make sure the machine guns work, because if anybody gets in our way, Sogan Akami's got to be able to blow them out of the sky, right? So.
Tower 1094 ready tech.
Yep, machine guns do work. The machine guns do work. So, Sogan, we don't need the F-16 today, so we should be all good to go. I'm going to go ahead really quick and arm our maps, even though radar doesn't work, but it does allow us to have functional TCAS in the airplane, so therefore, let's have fun. Let's actually be able to enjoy the airplane a little bit. Departures on 127.0. Let's get this all tuned up. Oh my gosh! Dave Rendon subscribed now for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much, Dave Rendon. Appreciate that. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Dave Rendon. I appreciate you so much. I really do. All right, folks.
This can I sit in C3A as the VIP at Quasaguru?
Oh, Dave Rendon.
Who is the flight crew tonight?
Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, absolutely, Dave Rendon. 3A is available for Mr. Dave Rendon, folks. He's got the window seat, folks. Oh my gosh, Mr. Pilot 222 at the 4 months. We got a hype train already going. Thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and get pushback and start here. This is absolutely nuts, folks. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. You know, I can't believe how far we've come in this period of time. I never thought, to be honest with you, I never thought I would do Twitch, right? So like, this to me is kind of exciting to see the excitement that everyone else has, just to be able to come by and say, hey, let's hang out, let's have some fun. Oh my gosh, Leah Rose, thank you so much for cheering for Biddies, my friend. Totally appreciate that, folks. We are almost at a level 1 hype train completed, folks. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. Totally appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and call out here to ATC, get our clearance to push and start. All right, let's go ahead and do it really quick, folks. Let's do it. Palm Springs Tower, SkyWest 3375, ready for push and start.
SkyWest 3375, clear for push and start. Don't think you'll be needing Bravo, but you push on the Bravo if you need.
Can push on to Bravo if I need. SkyWest 3375. All right, folks, let's go ahead and do it really quick. Let's get these spinny fans ready to go. Beacon lights coming on. Logo lights are on. Strobe lights are off. And we're going to go ahead. Oh, my gosh. Complete Freedom. Just gifted our friend Leo Rose 470 a subscription. Thank you so much, Complete Freedom. Totally appreciate you. Love having you here on the channel. Thank you so much, friend, for all of the support you provided me over this entire amount of time, too. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get our tug connected. Jetway is coming disconnected here shortly. That's the only problem. Sometimes Sim Toolkit Pro doesn't want to play nice, so we'll get the tug connected. Don't worry about the rest of it, though. We're going to act like the tug's... there we go. There it goes. There it goes. All right, folks, let's go ahead and advise the people outside that we need to go and get our wheel chocks disconnected. So there we go. Wheel chocks disconnect, folks. Thank you so much for disconnecting the wheel chocks there for me. Wheel chocks are up. Passenger door is coming closed for our flight attendant, Canesto. Canesto is a flight attendant today. Nesto, look at you, man. You've really gotten the experience. I'm pretty sure from being with Call Sign Heavy on his channel as the flight attendant. All right, folks, we're climbing up to 7,000 feet. Let's go and get that bugged in really quick on our altimeter too. Trying to make sure we don't make the same mistake Mr. Pilot made earlier today, folks. He might have forgot to make sure the APU was fully available before he disconnected ground power. Naughty, naughty, Mr. Pilot. Naughty, naughty. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get going. We've got push and start. We're going to go ahead and push back here towards the left here for Bravo. Let's go ahead and just take a look outside the aeroplane and make sure there's no one else behind us. There is not. And parking brake is coming off, and we are going into reverse. Let's go ahead and cut back here to the left. Here we go, folks. Pushback is started. Let's go ahead and get the right spinny fan started. That is the technical name, folks. I want to let you know for the engines. They are spinny fans. They are absolutely spinny fans. So here we go, folks. We've got the right engine coming up here officially. Also, with this being said, folks, call sign heavy told me this, so I'm going to understand it. Because the CRJ 700 actually has a FADEC, it doesn't really matter when you introduce fuel. The airplane's not going to allow things to go wrong per se. So just keep that in mind, folks. All right, we got the right engine coming up. Let's go ahead and get the left engine coming up too. And we'll go ahead and introduce that to idle as well. This all looks pretty good so far. We're not even, oh man, we're almost on Bravo because how steep this pushback is. It's absolutely nuts. All right, let's go ahead and stop the pushback right here. We're going to tell the tug driver, thank you so much for your service, Mr. Tug Driver. But you know what? We've got to go at some point. We got to get out of here. We got the tug coming disconnected, and we got 3 minutes here, folks, to get the heck out of this airport. All right, both engines are good, it looks like. Almost. Let's go ahead and get everything else configured. Lights are on. No smoking sign on. Seatbelt signs are on. Going to go ahead and chime the cabin really quick here. So can Nesto please let the crew know that we are ready for... Let the passengers know to make sure go through the whole entire safety briefing. That way they know that we are ready for departure here. And it looks like everything else is good to go. Yaw dampers are coming on. Let's go ahead and configure the rest of the airplane here. Windshield heat on, probes on, dome light off, and standby compass is on. All right, folks, for some odd reason, oh, well, that would help maybe if I turn on the fuel pumps, right, to get the airplane engines up. All right, we officially got both engines coming up. We've got less than 3 minutes to get the heck out of here. So, folks, it looks like, as SkyWest is famous for, we're going to be very, very close on cutting it short here. All right, folks, so here we go. Both engines are officially coming up, and I'm going to go ahead and do myself a favor here really quick. Call out for that taxi. Get us the heck out of here. Yeah, Leo Rose, like, I think that time you gave me that clearance, right, for go as fast as you can, right? If I remember right? It was something like that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Canesto, there, for letting the cabin crew know that we're ready to go.
1021, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and get this airplane going, right? So let's do it. All right, let's see here. All right. Palm Springs Tower, SkyWest 3375, ready to taxi to 31 left.
SkyWest 3375, runway 31 left, taxi to Alpha 1 Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha 1 Alpha for SkyWest 3375 to 31 left. All right, folks, let's go ahead and do it. It looks like I pushed back the wrong direction, but we'll just ignore that happened, right? So we'll go ahead and spin the airplane around. Nose wheel steering is on. This looks good. Okay. Just spin her around really quick here. All right, let's go ahead and do this here. Here we go. All right, let's go and get this taxi done. This all looks good so far. Let's go ahead and taxi on out. Yeah, just like you said, though, speed taxi, right? Speed taxi. We got to get this airplane going. At least he didn't cancel my clearance, folks. But you know what? You guys got me all excited and stuff here. We've already completed a level 1 hype train, so I'd like to thank you all for completing a level 1 hype train for me. I'm actually kind of happy about that. You know, guys, like I said, 26 followers officially now away from 200, right? So 200. Our friend Mr. Pilot 22 though just recently celebrated his amazing I mean absolutely amazing, folks. He celebrated his absolutely amazing 1,000 follower stream, folks, and he actually flew in a Qantas livery. Everything went south, and I'm pretty sure that was part of it, right? Like, I'm pretty sure if you fly Qantas, that's like an automatic thing. You're gonna have problems on your flight, just kind of like, you know, if you were to fly Ryanair, you're probably gonna have problems on your flight too, right? So let's go and get everything else set up here, though. APU is gonna come off. We are good here to taxi out to the runway. Seatbelts, no smoking signs are on. Let's go ahead and engage continuous ignition and manual cross fuel flow override. This all looks good. We're taxiing up to the runway here. Alpha 1 Alpha. And then we'll be departing 31 left here. So let's go ahead and also go ahead and get our flaps set as well. We're going to go flaps 20 for our departure today. Runway length here for 31 left is in fact 10,000 feet. So theoretically, we could go ahead and do a flaps 8 departure, but I've always been told, at least from call sign heavy, that, you know, generally speaking, most airlines operate off of that flaps 20 margin. But you know, of course, that was more of a Delta thing, at least for him. At least, you know, his experience with Delta was always, you know, that's what they generally flew. So, folks, let's go ahead. Let's get this airplane the heck out of Dodge here and get up to San Francisco as fast as we can. Once again, folks, thank you guys so much for joining in with the Quasi Twitch channel as we make this journey here to 200 followers. Hopefully, we'll hit it tonight. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for joining in. Let's go ahead and call out to Tower here really quick. Palm Springs Tower, Skywest 3375, holding short of 31 left at Alpha.
Skywest 3375, wind 310 at 21, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, Skywest 3375. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and taxi on out here. We are doing good so far. Clearance has been given. We will be up in the sky here in a minute. Once again, I just want to thank you all for joining in with me as we make this feat, as I should call it, to 200 followers, and as we fly over to San Francisco. It should be a lot of fun tonight, so thank you so much for joining in. Let's go ahead and get lined up here. Let's go ahead and just do a really quick check over here to make sure everything else is good. Reversers are coming on, and they are armed now officially. Let's see here, crossflow override set to manual, and we've got ignition set to continuous. So this looks good here for departure. Landing lights are on, strobe lights are on, airplane is completely lit up, wing inspection light is on. Everything else is looking good. Here, I'm going to chime the cabin one more time. All right, here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and do what Mr. Pilot does. Do this the best way, right? And hit that chrono button. All right, folks, here we go. Flight time has officially started. Toga is set. And we'll go ahead and set flaps 20. Looks like I went a little bit past it. There we go. Flaps are set. And here we go. We are rolling out, folks. Right straight ahead of us there, actually, we've actually got windmills. I know they don't necessarily look like that. We're already at rotation speed, and here we go. Rotot. Rotot, folks. There we go. We are up in the air. Landing gear is coming up. All right, folks, autopilot's coming on, speed mode's coming on, and here we go. Let's go ahead and just let her climb for a minute, right? Climb thrust is set, flaps are coming up, and LNAV mode is on. Let's see if she actually does the procedure turns here.
3375, contact Ontario, approach 127.00.
Over to approach 127.00. Thanks for the ATC, Skywest 3375. All right, here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and do it. Rotate. That's right. Rotate. There we go. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this climb out done here. So far, it looks like she's following the lines. I'm just trying to make sure that we're not going completely nuts. All right, here we go. All right, Ontario approach, Skywest 3375, climbing through 2.8 for 7,000. Make sure I changed over. I did, so we're just waiting for a response here. Okay.
Dallas 3375, SoCa departure, radar contact, climb maintain 1313,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, Skywest 3375. All right, folks, here we go, up to 13,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get this done. All right, folks. Wait, why did my thrust come off a climb? There we go. We're back in climb mode. All good there. And let's go ahead and also get our airspeed up now officially at this point. We'll go ahead and get up to 250. Back to indicated speed mode. That'd be good. 250 for our speed and up to 13,000. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's get this airbird up in the air, right? Or bird up in the air? Which one is it? I'm not exactly sure, folks. I'm going to tell you what. Listen, you want to hear something great? So, while I'm going to my friend's graduation party today, right? Needless to say, go to my friend's graduation party and had a good time. I had my first beer that I've ever had in like almost 2.5 years.
Approach 1901 has information uniform on board.
Let's just say this much. When you're a lightweight like me, it does not take much. Does not take much, I'm telling you right now. All right, folks, here we go. We're going up. Everything's looking good here so far. Even the departure's looking good. So plot twist, I've never drank. No, you know what? Honestly, that's totally fine too. I get it. All right, left and right reversers are coming off. Continuous ignition's coming off. And we're also going to go and shut off our crossflow override. That's been set back to auto. Everything's looking good here so far in the departure. I think we're all good to go. Yeah, this all looks good. This all looks good. So welcome everybody to the SkyWest 3375 flight from Palm Springs International, Florida, over to San Francisco International. I'm going to tell you what, guys, I've been doing a lot of testing here lately, okay? A lot of testing with my sim because I've been having major issues for over a month now. And of course, you know, it's kind of hard to deal with stuff when you're having issue after issue after issue, and I think I've got it figured out. I'm not 100 though, because I haven't been able to do a very consistently long flight because, you know, I've had other things going on, right? So, but tonight though, because I'm doing this flight, we'll see how it turns out. I'm hoping we don't drop frames here towards the end, towards when we land, but just look at this beautiful departure. Look at this. Welcome to Palm Springs, Florida, folks. Welcome, Palm Springs, Florida. Welcome to Palm Springs, California. Gosh, that'd be a lot longer flight if we were in Palm Springs, Florida. All right, let's go ahead and head back in the airplane. All right, this all looks good. Even here on the departure, we're actually looking pretty good too. So hopefully it continues to look good. After we make MRID, we're going to turn right back towards the Palm Springs VOR, and then we'll be following this entire route the rest of the way out. So we're at 250. We're going to slow her down now. Well, actually, we can speed her up, I guess.
Janet 94, clear direct, Homeland VOR, resume on navigation.
Here we go. I'm going to go and speed it up now that we're above 10, because we're almost at 13, so that looks good. Let's get the airspeed up here. Everything's looking good so far. I'm going to pull it out of climb detent, though, because we don't need climb detent right now. I just want to get the airspeed up as fast as she'll go. All right, folks, let's get the airplane cleaned up here really quick. Landing lights are coming off. That all looks good to me. All right, all of our lights are configured appropriately now. Everything looks good. All right, let's see how this turns out. I'm curious how this thing's going to fly this right now. So, the most hardcore thing I've done is snack on cough drops. You know what, though, Sogan? If that's the most hardcore thing you've done, I definitely commend you, my friend. I definitely commend you. Because not everyone can claim that, you know?
Can you get the identifier for that VOR you're looking for?
All right, go. All right, folks, I'm going to back down the power just a little bit here.
Janet 94, say again.
Can you give us the identifier for the VOR you want us to go directly?
And here we go. We're flying the departure now officially, so this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. How is everyone doing tonight, though? Seriously, how is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're all having a fantastic night here. Thank you guys so much for the level 1 hype train. Totally appreciate that. On our countdown here to hit 200, 26 more people, folks. That's all we need officially is 26 more people. Folks, is the music loud enough? I can't really tell right now, to be honest, so let me know. Let me know. All right, direct Palm Springs, and then we're going to go direct Yucca, then Akako. Yeah, the rest of it looks good, though. The rest of the departure looks good. So, yeah, this is actually doing pretty well so far, but I haven't been told to turn out towards 16 yet, so we should be okay here. Look at this, folks. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And, folks, I was able to retain my ultra graphic settings for FS 2022, so that's the one positive thing I'll say. The nice thing about running at 2560 by 1080 is with that setting, you can actually do quite a bit. No, my PC's not that amazing, in fact. So here's the thing. The only reason why I'm able to really get away with it is because it's not because of my processor. It's mainly my graphics card, and it's the display resolution, okay? So the display resolution, now mind you, it's a modified ultra, okay? So it's not fully ultra, right? It's not like ultra, but the modified ultra, the way it's set up is basically everything's turned up besides, I think I got shadows and terrain turned down a little bit with, you know, some AA pulled down a little bit too. But here's the thing, though. The reason why I'm able to run it like that is because of the non-standard resolutions, because I'm running on an ultralight at 2560 by 1080. Because I'm running at that resolution, my graphics card takes most of the hit before my CPU does. So that's the only reason why I'm able to really do it. Now, if I was running on a standard 1920 by 1080 display, it would actually be a lot more difficult to pull it off. But let's head back here in the airplane, because I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get some other sort of clearance here right now. So far, the procedure turnout for Palm Springs VOR looks pretty good. The airplane's actually flying this the way it should be, so I'm actually pretty impressed here, folks. to actually see it flying the way it should be, that's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't always see this because a lot of times with the CRJ, these departures are really, really tight. So you won't always see fully your full departure. But guys, if you want to see the departure here really quick, I'll go and pull it up here. It is the Cathedral 1 departure here out of Palm Springs, California. Let me go and pull that up really quick so you can see it. Let's go ahead and pull up my Navigraph here. See if it'll load up. There we go. So here we go. We got the Palm Springs departure here. So basically we took off from 3-1. We circle out to the right. We fly back all the way here to the thermal VOR. And then we turn back around to the left, direct over to Palm Springs. So it's kind of an interesting departure. And then after that, we shoot out direct. I think it's EMIT, I believe. So it's kind of a neat departure. It's a little bit different. You know, it's not always the same thing that you normally see. My resolution's 2560 by 1080, Sogan. 2560 by 1080.
3375, I'm still working on getting a handout for you.
Wilco, SkyWest 3375. Alright, folks, here we go. We're about to turn out here to the right again, so this all looks good. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and get our speed up a little bit here. Yeah, you're right about that. Well, I'm not going to say it's as good as 4K, because realistically, I think you need...
So, Skywest 3375, semi.
I think you need...
Skywest 3375, Squawk 532, 5323, please.
Squawk 5323 for SkyWest 3375. Alright, folks, let's go ahead and do this really quick. Let's get this tuned down here to 5323.
Interior approach, J94, we got a disconnect. Just want to give you a heads up.
I'm actually shocked that did not work initially, so I guess he had to change my transponder already.
Thanks, no problem.
Here we go. This looks good so far. Alright, here we go. 5323.
Skywest 3375, contact LA Center, 135.55, 35.55, please.
3555 for SkyWest 3375. Thank you.
Jet 94, radar.
Let's go ahead and contact LA Center here really quick. 3355, I believe it was. Yep, 3355. Okay, let's go and contact LA Center. 3355. Let's get this tuned up really quick. So far, my performance today has actually been pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie. Let's go back down the power a little bit. We're speeding, it seems like. You know what that means, folks, right? You know what that means, right? All right, let's go ahead and contact, let's contact departure. Well, contact center here. LA Center, SkyWest 3375, 13,000. All right, let's see here, 133.55. That all looks good here. Okay. Waiting for LA Center to respond to me. Hopefully I didn't step on somebody there when I did that. I'm telling you, it's really cool to actually see this many center frequencies online too, so we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, exactly. Horizontal's half of the 4K. Exactly. I think you've almost got to be 3440 by 1440, I believe, before you actually hit like 4K in a 2K space. So it's kind of interesting how those resolutions work, right? So, exactly. Yeah, my card's definitely pulling most of the weight, which is good because, like I said, my CPU is only a 7700K, so it's only 4 cores, 8 threads, and honestly, you can tell at times that my CPU is struggling, especially with things like Sim Toolkit Pro and, you know, add-ins like, you know, Flight Recorder and Pushback Helper, things like that. You know, they're very, very CPU dependent, just as much as the simulator is. So that's the reason why I was glad that I had a ultra-wide display, because the ultra-wide display helps to make sure that my card takes most of the weight, which is obviously what I need. So I'm actually kind of worried here that I didn't get a response from LA Center. Let's see here. 135. Oh, 135.55. Let me go and tune that up really quick again. 135.55. All right. LA Center, SkyWest 3375, 13,000.
SkyWest 3375, LA Center, climb maintain 16,000. What's going to be your cruise altitude today?
We were filed for 16,000, 16,000, SkyWest 3375.
Okay, I can offer you higher if you want. It's going to be better for you.
What would you like to give me for SkyWest 3375?
I mean, typically for San Francisco, they get 360, 340.
I can take 340, SkyWest 3375.
SkyWest 3375, climb maintain flight level 360. Question 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340, SkyWest 3375. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get this tuned up here really quick. Flight level 340 now, which is kind of nice. The sim brief gave me a really low altitude. I was actually kind of shocked on the altitude I initially got. Like, I never get that low on sim brief. Like, it's always trying to overshoot the altitude instead of giving you what it should. So let's go ahead and get this dialed into 290 here on the climb out. Actually,
375, clear direct Alpha Victor Echo.
Direct Alpha Victor Echo for SkyWest 3375. All right, folks, let's go ahead and head over here really quick to our direct page. Let's look for Alpha Victor Echo. Do have it available. It's good. We'll click execute. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're turning out here. Looks good. I'm going to go ahead and tune this down to 270 knots here for the climb out. That way we can just get this airplane up as fast as possible. Emmy, ooh, oh, whoa, hello. How are you, my friend? How is everything going in Reno? I know it's probably absolute madness right now over there. Folks, if you don't know our good friend Emmy, she is a controller that's been bouncing back between Oakland, Reno, and San Francisco. Also now has the ability to do Phoenix as well, so Sky Harbor. So it's always kind of cool. Give Emmy a quick shout out here. Go check out Emmy. She's also streaming right now. Shout, throw my hands back and shout. Come on now. All right, folks, I'm going to go and get my Navigraph here just closed out. Ah, gotcha. SMF was a no-show. Gotcha. Okay. All right, folks, here we go. Up to flight level 340, so we're climbing out right now. Let me go ahead and set climb thrust. I actually almost forgot to do that. There we go, climb thrust. I was wondering why we weren't climbing. She's like, I don't think so. We're not going up. There we go. Now she's screaming. Now we're going up, folks. Okay, let's go ahead and head outside the airplane for a minute. See what the scenery has to offer us over here by Palm Springs International Airport. As we fly into beautiful... As we fly into beautiful San Francisco. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous, folks? And like I said, I'm excited right now that we're actually able to stream at a decent frame rate, and so far I haven't had much drop-off. I did notice earlier when I was doing some testing that the CRJ doesn't seem to be experiencing the same issues I was experiencing with the Airbus. So, listen, folks, I want to break the news to you the best I can. Airbus, it's not that I don't want to start a relationship, it's just the CRJ has been so nice to me, and even though we get into arguments, you know, when we come into land, and I gotta give her extra punch, you know, for the landing, and I've gotta use and abuse my CRJ. She's been really reliable for me, okay? Look, folks, listen, I'm not saying the Airbus is a bad aircraft. I'm not saying that at all, okay? But look.
Skywest 3375, contact LA Center 125.8.
I'm going over to 358 for Skywest 3375. All right, folks, here we go. Let's contact LA Center at 358. Actually, I had to think about that for a minute. Did you actually see like the RB sign pop up above my head for a minute? Because I was thinking about it. Let's go and contact LA Center here. LA Center, Skywest 3375, climbing through flight level 219 for 340. Here really quick. I want to make sure I actually tuned up the right frequency again, because I'm starting to wonder. Okay, yeah, I did tune them up. So, yeah, it kind of threw me off there earlier. 125.8, no, LA Center. 125.8 maybe? I think he meant 25.8. I think that's where it's probably getting all jacked up tonight. So I'm going to do this. Let's do this. 1355. 1258. Let's try that really quick.
Okay.
LA Center, Skywest 3375, climbing through flight level 242 for flight level 340.
Skywest 3375, LA Center, Roger.
All right, folks, here we go. We've got the right controller this time, so that's exciting.
15,
Yeah, you know,
contact center 1
I mean, I might just fly over there to Reno after San Francisco at this point. Yeah, I may not be able to do it the way I want to do it, you know, because I don't have a separate flight booked, but I might be able to fly over there. So let's see what happens, right? I'll tell you what, folks. So this is definitely a Twitch streaming night because we've got so many controllers, so many pilots here on Twitch, right? That are all part of the VATSIM community, and California Scream is huge, folks. Absolutely huge. So many pilots, so many controllers participate. So it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. You'd rather be a pilot than a drone supervisor, Soken. All right, folks, here we go. We're still climbing up. Actually, with some pretty good performance, too, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. So she's climbing up with no problem right now. We're basically waiting for the Mach 0.74 crossover. I'll change it over to Mach mode at that point to continue the climb up to 340. But right now, we're only about Mach 0.68, so we're waiting for it to speed up a little bit more coming up. But we're actually climbing at a pretty good rate here. It actually looks pretty good. And, folks, we've got a decent tailwind, so our true airspeed, no, wait, we've got a headwind, I take that back. True airspeed's at 410, 413, ground speed's at 375, so it's a little bit slower than normal. WD person, hello, my friend, how are you doing? Hopefully everything's been going well with you. I saw you streaming the other day, I was glad to join in with you. Hopefully everything's going well, and thank you so much, my friend, for that subscription to, I think it was 757 Spy, right? Yeah. 757 Spy, thank you so much for that. That was freaking amazing. Thank you so much. It really meant a lot to me because at the time I was just like, I knew I was. Here's the thing. There's some people, like, I swear that I thought I was subscribed or following or both, and then for some odd reason I wasn't showing following, and I know I've watched him before. And I don't know why I didn't click the follow button, or maybe it happens occasionally where Twitch, for some odd reason drops certain follows. So I was kind of excited to be able to pop back in there and spend some time there watching him fly my airplane, nobody else's airplane, Quasi-Guru's airplane. That's right, there we go. Quasi-Guru interceptor there. All right, almost up to 340 here. We're about to do that crossover, so I'll press that button here in a second. But 340 should be good coming up into San Fran, and then our arrival here today is going to be on the Surfer 4. So that actually should not be too much of an issue. Everything else looks pretty good. I don't know which way San Francisco is landing right now, but we'll find out in a bit here. So, all right, let's see here. We're almost at 7.4. I'm about to flip that speed mode over to Mach. And all we got to do that is on the speed knob here, there's a button. We're going to press that button to flip over to Mach mode. So 739 right now, waiting for 74. There we go, Mach mode now. And here we go. We're going to clear the rest of this going up. So here we go. Thinner air, able to climb a little bit faster now that knows it's in Mach mode, and we should be up there in less than a minute at this point. So, controlling with the living rat is slow. Is it really, Riri 61? I mean, I guess it would all depend on what's going on. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited, folks. I'm excited.
Correction, Southwest 776.
I thought he was about to call for me again. I almost feel like I'm in trouble, but actually everything's been going pretty good tonight. I've got like my fingers crossed because like I'm thinking I gotta be doing something wrong because everything's going right. Like that's how I always feel, like I must be doing something wrong if everything's going right. All right, folks, I've got my screens here configured here, so I'm just looking at my VNAV profile, which, speaking of which, I obviously forgot to do something. Let's go into our perf inet page. We're going to copy over our performance initialization data from the tablet here into here, and we're going to go ahead and type in flight level 340 here for our cruise level. And we're going to go ahead and just go to next page. Let's go ahead and get our ISA entered in. Let's see here. ISA's +7. Folks, I had to get out of there fast, so I do apologize that some of this is being done right now instead of when it should have been done initially, so you know how that goes, though. Let's see here. Let's do -28 then, so 28 here. Let's get this all punched in. All right, here we go. VNAV setup. Let's head over here really quick.
Director are good for Southwest 776.
/.8. Let's execute that. Now we should officially have a top of descent at least 10. All right, folks, so I'm going to go ahead and do a really quick captain's announcement here. So, ladies and gentlemen aboard SkyWest 3375, I'd like to welcome you to Alaska's charter service between Palm Springs, California to San Francisco. Today's flight time, folks, we're down to about 42 minutes here to San Francisco. I would just like to have everyone be happy that you're flying with me today. So have a good rest of your day, folks. If you have any questions or you need any food or snacks, please ask our flight attendant Canesto. He'll get you taken care of here. Let's go ahead and we're at flight level 340. Let's go ahead and turn off our passenger seatbelt sign so everyone can go ahead and roam the cabin. I'll go and chime the cabin too here really quick. There we go. All right, cabin's well aware. Everything's good to go here. I don't see anything wrong with the airplane, therefore we should be all good to go, right? I hope, maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look at our MFD data page. Top of descent's at 0203 Zulu time. So far, flight's running fairly on time today. We might have gotten off the runway about a minute late at most, but everything's going well. Folks, if you would like to as well, remember our VODs are saved here on this channel. You can always review the VOD after the stream is over. Also, we have a YouTube channel if you'd like to join the YouTube channel to watch any previous VODs from our Twitch stream here. So let me go and just punch this in here really quick. I might have typed that in wrong here for my bot. Let's do that. There we go. You can go ahead and join the Quasi-Guru YouTube channel there. Also, folks, if you have any suggestions for the channel, anything you would like to see improved, or any suggestions that you would like to see for us to do in the future, drop into our Discord. You can join us there, and you can also just hang out with us there when we're not on stream. So have a lovely group of people here. Love the community, folks. I think I've officially found a community name for us, folks. How about this? How's this sound? The Quasites. The Quasites, yeah? See, I like the Quasites. Tell me what you guys think. Of course, you know, feel free to drop those suggestions in Discord. Drop it in here, too. Doesn't bother me either way. So, here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and pull back the MFD data page. I want to make sure that we've got nobody else showing on TCAS. Everything looks good there so far. No smoking lights on. The Quasi-Gurus. Oh. The Quasi-Gurus. Or how about Quasi's Gurus? Quasi's Gurus? Come on, Sogan. You know you like it. Quasi's Gurus. Quasi's Gurus, right? So here we go. This looks good, folks. This definitely looks good. 40 minutes here into San Francisco. So far, the flight's actually going pretty smooth.
Alaska 874, contact SoCal.
This is actually good. So far, the simulator's actually responding the way it should be. Like, I'm wondering when something's going to go wrong, right? Like, I've got this sneaking suspicion in the back of my mind that something could potentially go wrong, but so far, everything seems to be working the way it should be, so I don't know. I'm hesitant to believe everything's going to be fine, right? But I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Let's see here really quick. Let's go back out of that climb detent, too, that we're officially at our cruise speed basically here. We're actually hauling butt here too. Mach 0.82 right now, so I'm always happy when we're able to fly that fast, right? I think most people are, at least. There we go. Quasi's Gurus. From this day forward, I should be known as Super Kami Guru. Oh my gosh, 805 Warriors now following. Thank you so much, 805 Warrior. How are you doing, my friend? How's everything going? Welcome to the Quasi Gurus, folks. Welcome to the Quasi Gurus. BW Flight Simulations now following too. Brett, welcome, my friend. How are you doing today? We are flying officially today from Palm Springs, California, up to San Francisco right now. Flight's going pretty well so far, so I know you're probably extra busy right now, you know, dealing with this event, right? Yeah, exactly. A legend follows. That's right. Thank you so much, Brett. Totally appreciate it. Hopefully everything's going well for you, and hopefully your recovery has been going completely smooth. I've been so happy to see you on the channel and having, you know, seeing you on your channel, you know, being able to do things and just being back to streaming, you know, both on the ATC side and flying as well. So that's always really exciting. Brett, thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate you showing up today. That's freaking amazing. Absolutely, Brett. You know, I know what you're going through has not been easy, and you know what? I'll tell you what. When I initially heard, I was heartbroken because I was worried for you. I really was. But I'm so glad that you've been able to make a really successful recovery so far. And look at this, another legend in here, folks. Dave Rendon's in the chat as well, talking there with Brett. Thank you guys so much for joining it. It means a lot to me. It really does. It really does. All right, folks, let's go ahead and head back here in the airplane. Just going to go and take a look at some things here really quick. Not overspeeding, Mach 823, 824. So we are hauling butt in the CRJ right now. So definitely doing pretty good here. Flaps are completely up. We're cruising here pretty good. Everything looks pretty good here on my side.
Okay, Alaska 874. Palm Springs altimeter 2967.
Wait a second.
SoCal approach 127.0.
Wait a second, Brett, are you streaming right now too? Because if you are, I totally appreciate you jumping in here. You don't have to hang out if you're streaming. All right, folks, here we go. Yeah, you know, honestly, yeah, well, you know, Sogan, listen, I know you're so used to flying that F-16 at those really high rates of speed, right? But you know what? Abe 1037, hello, my friend. How are you doing today? Hopefully everything's going well for you. And, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of cool people in here today. Definitely a West Coast stream day. That's right, that's right. But, yeah, on our way to 200 followers, folks. Getting excited about that, so.
270, Skywest 3070.
Absolutely. Let's see here. It feels wrong when it's less than Mach 0.92. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure I would have to get a special clearance for that. I'd only probably be able to break that Mach number if I was, Oh my gosh, 805 Warrior, thank you so much for the Tier 1 subscription. Totally appreciate it. Hopefully everything's going well for you. Also, folks, really quick, just want to throw this out here. If you subscribe to the Quasi Guru Twitch channel, oh my gosh, 805 Warrior just gifted a Tier 1 sub to BW Flight Simulation as well. Thank you so much, 805 Warrior. Thank you so much, appreciate it. But folks, really quick though, the cool thing about my emotes was that 320 for SkyWest 3375?
SkyWest 3375, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Down to 320 for traffic, SkyWest 3375. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go down to 33. Let's go down here really quick. VS down for traffic. Let's go and pull the power back here. It almost sounds like that's Brett there in the background, almost, but I know he's on Oakland Center.
31 Charlie, LA Center, retro.
Right? It almost sounds like Brett in the background, almost. Maybe it is Brett.
LA Center, SkyWest.
Maybe I just don't know. Oh my gosh, 805 Warrior. That's what I thought. Asking for flight level 400. Honestly, I would rather not. I've never had very much success here, Sogan, with getting the CRJ that high.
475 LA Center, roger.
There we go. Here we go. Going down to 320. Pull the power back. Here we go. Here we go. Looking pretty good, folks. Looking pretty good. Thank you so much, 805 Warrior, for the Tier 1 to our friend Riri. Emmy over there currently controlling, I believe, Reno ground. So, you know, we've got a whole bunch of awesome streamers in here. BW Flight Simulation, Riri61. Thank you so much, Canesto, for dropping Brett a shout out there. Totally appreciate that. Come on now. Go ahead for SkyWest 3375. Might have missed that one.
SkyWest 3375, contact center 135.3, get back.
Tree 5 Tree for SkyWest 3375. Thanks for the ETC. Tree 5 Tree, let's go ahead and do this really quick. Tree 5 Tree. Let's head on over there really quick. Tree 5 Tree. Alright, there we go. Tree 5 Tree, there we go. Alright, we're at 320 now. We're going to speed back up here.
1420 Los Angeles Center, good evening.
Ah, yeah. No, I totally understand. Totally understand. LA Center, SkyWest 3375, flight level 320.
SkyWest 3375, Los Angeles Center, good evening.
All right, folks, here we go. Let's speed it back up really quick now that we had to descend down to 320. hopefully we'll be all good to go. Don't see anybody on my TCAS, so that's always a good thing. We would rather not see them on the TCAS. Of course, I think controllers are doing a fantastic job because they're not showing up there, so that's good. That's right. Quasi Guru's on the frequency keeping now. That's right. That's right. Welcome back, Slayer T. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully everything's going well for you. Let's see here really quick. Catching back up. Tree 5 tree. That's right. Tree 5 tree. Actually, it's Tree 5 tree. That's right. There we go. Slayer T, thank you so much for the shout out there, Kinasto. Totally appreciate that. Here we go. Here we go. Everything's going pretty well, though. Look at this. All right, folks, I'm going to go and just take a look at my speed, make sure we've got everything reconfigured the way it should be here, and we should be back to a comfortable, beautiful cruise of Mach 0.82 here in a minute, so hopefully everything goes right. But, folks, I think we are officially now, what, 24, 23 away now from 200 followers, so it's kind of exciting, folks. But if you haven't heard already, guys, Mr. Pilot 222 just hit over 1K, folks, in his 4 months on Twitch, so it's always exciting. But I'm just excited for our entire group. We all just do this for fun and for laughs and just to enjoy things. And I can't be more excited for my friends like Mr. Pilot 222 that is absolutely rocking it right now. Dave Rendon, I think, is also close to that 500 mark, right, Dave? Or are you actually past it now? I'm not exactly sure, but folks, tell you what, we have some legendary streamers here in this channel, and we've also got a whole bunch of cool people here that are streaming as well. So let's see here, twitch.tv. Let's see if BW is streaming. He might be. I think BW must be, because someone said I was on frequency. No, he's not streaming. I thought he was, but I swore I just heard him. I swore I heard him. All right, folks, here we go. We're doing pretty well here. Mach 0.827 now. So tell you what, it's almost better we stay here at flight level 320. So
speed restriction in our descent.
This actually looks pretty good, though. I'll tell you what. Airplane's flying herself well. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, folks. You see this? We have traffic at flight level 340. That's the reason why they told me to descend. There it is, right there. Do you see it there, my TCAS? Isn't that freaking awesome? Only plane that has good TCAS is this one. Look at this. 339. He's above me, folks. Look at this. Isn't that freaking awesome? I always get so excited when I see something working in Flight Sim 2020, like TCAS, right? And I know. You would think, why is that so exciting? But look at this, though. 320 there, folks. Look. I'm at 320. They're at 339. Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. I know. I get excited over the stupidest stuff, but honestly, folks, I probably get excited because I'm just like, that's so cool. So cool. No other airplane does that. Plus, I'm also hauling butt. I'm probably going to end up passing them. Watch. It's probably where I was like, yeah, descend because you're freaking flying fast. I love it. Love it. All right, folks, we're currently 35 minutes and 50 seconds into the flight. Looks like we've got another 30 minutes to go. So actually, we are doing better than what our estimated flight time was of an hour and 14 minutes. We may have departed about 30 to 45 seconds late, but at this point, though, we are hauling butt. We're getting going. We're having a good time here, and we're going to place this thing down as gentle as we possibly can there in San Francisco. Once again, folks, I just want to thank you all for joining with the Quasi Guru Twitch channel as we make this flight from Palm Springs, California to San Francisco. It's absolutely fun. A whole bunch of fun, folks. I'm enjoying it. All right, let's go ahead and just head over here really quick. Let me take a look at something because I think I forgot one little thing I did. Look at this, 3375. Forgot to put my flight ID into my radio. Terrible, I know. You should fire me now. Fire your captain, folks. But wait, who's going to fly the plane? Who is going to fly the plane if we fire me? Who is going to fly the plane? I don't know. You know, I'm voting Mr. Pilot flies. Actually, better yet, I think Brett should fly. Let's have Brett fly the plane. He could probably teach me a thing or two about flying a CRJ even, right? And I know Brett's like, always flying that 7.3 there on, I think P3D, right? I think it's mainland P3D. He flies that 7.3, but it's absolutely fun, guys. Definitely enjoy having people around and just enjoying this event right now and enjoying the scenery here in Flight Sim 2020 for the first time in like, gosh knows how long. Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, everything's working for me right now. Everything's working, and it's almost alarming, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh, everything's working. Is this normal? Right? Let's see here really quick. But look at this though. 338. Let's see if we can see this person really quick. See if we can find them. Oh, there they are, right there. You see that? You see the contrails off that other jet?
Back on course here quickly.
They're over here, folks. They're over here. Look at this. Look at this. We can see the other traffic. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and just see if I can see him. Oh, I can even see him from in the airplane. Look at this. Canesto. So, here you go. Ready for this? Look. Right here. You see this? You see this? This is the TCAS, okay? For this other airplane, all right? They're at flight level 338. I am passing them right now at 320. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this awesome?
Stand by.
Yes, there is contrails on bats and traffic, Canesto. Although, I don't know how much of that has to deal with me, like, resetting a whole bunch of things on my computer. Like, I was like 3 seconds away from reinstalling Windows yesterday because I'm so tired of not being able to fly with good performance with this PC. And mind you, I should be able to. But, like, I feel like the latest updates have really messed me up. So, what I did is...
right, correction, left turn 140 direct honks.
Okay, just making sure that wasn't for me. But thing is, for me though, right now is, while I'm like flying this flight, okay, so exactly, when in doubt, DDU, that's right. You know, honestly, I didn't use DDU though. I actually just used the NVIDIA uninstaller and reinstalled the driver. Now here's the thing. So I had to reinstall the NVIDIA graphics driver, reinstall the NVIDIA graphics driver. I also bumped my overclock down. Get this. I went from 5 gigahertz down to 4.8. I lowered my voltage, which helps reduce temp a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, my CPU is already delidded. I did that when I first got the CPU, okay? Let's see here really quick. Make sure we're not turning off course. We're not. Okay, that's good. But that's the thing. I delidded the CPU when I first got it, okay? That took care of a lot of heat. I got a all-in-one 240 millimeter liquid cooler on it, so it does a pretty good job keeping the chip cool. But something I noticed is at 5 gigahertz, I was having a little bit more stutters. And mind you, I've had it set this way for months. Okay, but I haven't really done much thinking about it. So I backed it down 200 megahertz. I dropped my voltage down on my CPU. Uh-oh, what are we doing? No. What are you doing, airplane? What are you doing? No. Okay, I'm going to disconnect here for a second.
Speed of Mach 0.7.
I don't know what she's trying to do. She said, nope, we're not flying the way you want to go today, Captain. Now let's see here real quick. Let's go to heading mode, autopilot engaged. There we go. I don't know what the heck this was about. Give me 1 second here, folks, while I regain control of the airplane.
Skywest 3021, say again, you were assigned Mach 0.7 what? 0.70.
I don't know what the heck that's
70.
about.
Okay, copy, thank you.
Av, let me do a direct here after Av to makers.
And Los Angeles Center, guys.
Execute.
Checking in direct Virgo, flight level 330.
Let me go back to nav mode, see if she starts turning again.
Los Angeles Center, good evening.
This might be okay. This might be okay. I'm trying to watch it here for a second.
3375, descend and maintain flight level 320.
320, SkyWest 3375. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, though. I'm actually having... For some odd reason, the FMS jumped there for a second, so I just went ahead and just reset direct makers. Yeah, I don't know what she did there, but I had to disconnect the autopilot for just a second to get around it, so...
FedEx 925, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
This looks good so far. I don't know what the heck happened there. Yeah, didn't you notice how I was trying to recover right away, though? Like, I immediately VS down before the controller even had a chance to say anything to me, because I like, climbed, like, 600 feet, right? So, but yeah, we're all good now, though, it looks like. So we should be okay here.
Skywest 3375, contact Oakland Center on 134.55.
Over to Oakland Center, 3455, Skywest 3375. All right, here we go, folks. 3455, let's head over there. 3455. Gosh, there's a lot of traffic around me, though. That TCAS is showing quite a bit. 3455, let's contact Oakland Center. That should be Brett, I think. Let's see here. Oakland Center, SkyWest 3375, flight level 320.
Skywest 3375, Oakland Center, low.
Hello.
Delta 5827, contact NorthCal approach 133.95.
Absolutely.
133.95.
You know, and I didn't even really think about that. So again, it's been so long since I've used DDU, though. but I was, like I said, I was so close to uninstalling Windows, but like I said, I got everything functional again. I'm almost afraid to change something though, because if I do, then who knows what's going to happen next, you know what I mean? So that's my biggest concern, right? So, but yeah, at least we're not doing too bad here. We're making a direct right now towards Surfer. This looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, folks, and we are going to be descending here momentarily. Let me go ahead and just pull up my charts, make sure everything's up to snuff here. Show chart windowed.
Skywest 3375, descend via the Surfer 4 arrival.
Skywest 3375, descend via the Surfer 4 arrival. All right, here we go, folks. Via the Surfer 4, let's go and just take a look at the Surfer 4 arrival here. So it looks like we need to be above flight level 200 at Nurley. So that's going to be here in the next... Let's see really quick. Let me go ahead and get this bugged in really quick here. Make sure I got everything taken care of. Above 200 at Nurley. So we're going to go ahead and just punch this in here. Looks like we have no other traffic as a contention here. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start my descent here. So we got 9 minutes. We need to get down about, let's say, 12,000 feet. So that'll be about, what, 1,500 feet, 1,000. 15 is 18,000. Let's go at maybe 1,000 feet a minute. That'll put me down 9,000 feet a minute. Yeah, that's actually plenty of descent speed. So we'll go ahead and start to vacate it right now. 1,000 feet a minute. Let's pull back power a little bit. Get speed down to 290. All right, folks, here we go. You know, honestly, I thought I heard that right. I thought he called out saying Surfer 4, but I was about to make sure, but a little bit more focused on trying to get that chart pulled up, make sure that we are actually paying attention to the chart on descent. So, but here we go, folks. So here is the chart that we're going to be looking at. Let's go and pull up Navigraph chart really quick so everyone else can see it. So, folks, this is the Surfer 4 arrival coming down into San Francisco. So we need to be at Surfer, there's no restriction, but at Nurley, we need to be at 280 knots above flight level 200. And then at Waves, we need to be between flight level 190 and 15,000. At Epic, between 15,000 and 10,000. And then at Follett, we need to go with the speed restriction of 240 knots above 8,000 feet. And then it looks like 240 knots also at Eddy. And that'll be at 6,000 feet. We'll expect assigned instrument approach for runways 28 left or 28 right. So far that looks pretty good on my end. Right now the big thing is we're just going to go ahead and make sure we're keeping up with the speed restriction. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit here, get it back up to 280 knots, and we're just going to go ahead and just keep up with the descent here. So looks pretty good so far, though. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and put away the chart for now, folks. If you got any questions about the chart, feel free to ask. I can always pull it up here in a minute. So you smell bacon and I haven't eaten anything today. Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't had any bacon either. So it can't be coming from me. Cannot be coming from me. All right, folks, here we go down to 290. Let's go ahead and get our speed bugged up here. I'm going to just bug us at 280 just to keep an eye on my speed. All right, here we go at 280 on the descent. This looks pretty good. We're 18 minutes into San Francisco now at this point. So 8 more minutes. So we're going to go ahead and increase our descent to 1.2. So 1,200 feet a minute. I don't want to make the descent too sharp, but I want to get us down in time, though, you know. So 1.2 times 8, so 1,000 would be 8,000 feet, right? Let's see here. Let's just do 1,100. We don't even need to go that fast, do we? So yeah, we're just gonna take this nice and slow down. So here we go, folks. Coming down here through the beautiful clouds. We're really gonna see how Flight Sim 2020 is operating today because of me flying through the weather I'm flying through, and plus flying into San Francisco, large Class Bravo airport, right? So let's get it all taken care of, right? Okay, folks, let's get our airspeed back up to 280. You know, that's one thing I really wish the CRJ actually had was auto throttles, but let's be honest, guys. The planes I tend to fly here at FS 2020 are not auto throttle airplanes, right? Like my CJ4, right? The plane that I'm popular for here on Twitch is my CJ4 because it's fun, right? It is the screaming little devil. It is the it's the most powerful little business jet in such a small package, and so cute and cool and cuddly and fun. And yeah, I always enjoy that jet. I really do. All right, folks, here we go. 280 knots down to. We have to be up at 200 or above, so we're going to go and just make sure we're maintaining our speed here on the descent. Like I said, I'm going to keep it at 280 because that way we're at least not blowing the restrictions, so that's the big thing here. All right, here we go, folks, 280 knots. We're also going to go ahead and see if I can get the ATIS here for SFO while we're up in the air. Let's go and pull up the San Francisco ATIS. So it looks like information India is current for San Francisco. Let's see here. Winds are 23007. Visibility is 10 statute miles. Few at 700 feet, few at 2,500. And altimeter is going to be 2987 there on San Francisco. Let's see here. Semi-clear specified dependent ILS runway 28 left and 28 right. Approaches in use landing runway 28 left. So 28 left, 28 right. Departing runway 1 left, 1 right, 28 left, 28 right. NOTAMs. Taxiway Juliet's closed. Pre-departure clearances do not require a read back. Operate transponder with mode C on all ramps, taxiways, and runways. Read back all short instructions. Advise you have information India. All right, folks, so we have information India coming here into beautiful San Francisco. Let's hopefully this turns out here pretty well. Let's see here really quick. We got about another 6,000 feet to descend. So I'm going to increase our speed just a hair here, down to 1,200 feet a minute again. Pull back our throttles again here. Make sure that we are staying within the restrictions here on the arrival. Here soon we should be getting handed over to approach more than likely here. So probably like Oakland approach. Actually, no, San Francisco approach. So it'll probably be 345. So I'm going to go ahead and get that pre-tuned really quick. 1345. Let's get that pre-tuned. That way we don't even have to think about it. Over to 345, and then should be my approach into San Francisco, or it's going to be 1339 or 5. I'm not sure which one yet, but we'll at least have an idea what we're tuning up to here in a minute. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and make sure we're meeting those speed restrictions. Got to slow it down a little bit again because Nurley is at 280.
Level 360, smooth ride. Good evening.
Looking good so far. Here we go, folks. Yeah, you know, honestly, Sogan, I respect airplanes that have it, right? But for me, I'm not a big fan of it. And I think part of it is most of my aviation history as a simmer, as well as, you know, flying in real life, I've never, you know, dealt with auto throttles, right? So, you know, I've been in airplanes with auto throttles, right? But I've never flown one, you know, in real life, so. Let's go and go and get this turn in here really quick. 280 knots. Almost at Nurley here. This looks pretty good so far, though, I'll tell you what. Let's go down by 2,000 feet a minute now because we're almost at Nurley. And then we're at waves in 2 minutes, so let's go ahead and make sure we get this taken care of here too. Waves is between 190. Let's go ahead and just get this tuned down a little bit here. That way we're not like nosediving so much here in a minute. Alright, Nurley, come on. Let's pull back the power some here. Almost at flight idle here, folks. I'm telling you, this airplane is very, very temperamental on your settings, so it's always really imperative with this airplane especially to watch your throttles, because if you don't, I'm telling you, this plane will sneak up and it'll get you. Here we go. Oh, we're starting to get in some chop here. Let's go ahead and do continuous ignition. That way we don't have a flame out here. Continuous ignition here coming down. 280 knots. Let's go ahead and also get our seatbelt signs on. Go ahead and chime the cabin really quick here again. All right, let's go and do a really quick cabin announcement then, all right? So Ladies and gentlemen, aboard SkyWest 3375, I would like to welcome you here to San Francisco. We'll be landing here shortly, and I just want to let you know, thank you guys so much for flying on Alaska SkyWest 3375 from Palm Springs International, California to San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed your flight. If you have any complaints, feel free to take that up with our flight attendant, Canesto. He will more than readily address them when they're needed to be addressed. So don't think you're being ignored, folks. You are not being ignored. Okay, here we go. Almost at 200 here now at Nurley, so we're doing okay so far here. 280 knots. Everything looks pretty good here, but we are getting into some chops, so hopefully we'll break out of this chop here shortly. All right, folks, I hope you're ready here for the landing. I'm not, never am, right? So let's go ahead and do this. 2987 here. Everything looks pretty good. Trying to get the airplane to stabilize. She is not very happy right now. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Gonna go and speed her up some here. Come on, stabilize, baby, stabilize. Lots of shifting winds here. Lots of shifting winds. All right, we'll go and maintain 200 here at Nurley. Come on. Come on, here we go. 200, this looks pretty good so far. Let me go ahead and zoom out on my map here. Make sure I can actually see some things. Range. There's Nurley. Flight level 200. We're at 280 knots already. That's good. So we're at our restriction for our speed. We're also at flight level 200. Therefore, we're at our restriction for our altitude too. So we're just waiting here now to cross Nurley so we can actually start to descend again. And once again, folks, we need to be waves between 190 and 15,000. So I'll probably drop down to 16,000 feet. So we'll go and bug that right now. 16,000. Here we go. 16,000 feet's bugged. 280 knots right now. And we'll get ready to descend here again in a minute. Almost an early. So far, so good, folks. So far, so good. Folks, I may have to go sterile here in a minute, but remember, any follows, subs, bits, cheers, right? Any of that stuff may get you recognized pretty fast. So if you got something to bring up real quick, make sure you do that. If not, feel free to talk with one of my lovely moderators. They will always be able to help you, whether that's Sogan Akami, Slayer T, Canesto. I think those are our main ones in here right now. So, all right, here we go. Nurley. 200. Sogan Akami's on duty. Got it. I'll tell you what, it's hard though lately because I've been lately flying as Southwest. So.
45 Golf Roger, advise NorCal when you get to the next controller.
Roger.
All right, folks, here we go. We're almost ready here to start our descent in on the Surfer 4. Should be getting passed off here shortly here for approach. Oakland Center, SkyWest 3375. Just want to confirm I'm still with you, right?
Nope, you missed it. SkyWest 3375, contact NorCal approach 133.905.
33905. Thanks for the ATC, SkyWest 3375. All right, folks, let's go ahead and tune this up here really quick. 33905. Get this tuned up as fast as I can. 905, here we go.
Ramped at 555, heavy San Jose information, whiskey.
Here we go.
Roger, I have received whiskey.
NorCal approach, SkyWest 3375, descending through flight level 200 on the Surfer 4 arrival.
SkyWest 3375, NorCal approach. Hello, you can delete the speeds, but descend via the Selenium Cell 200-2991 India current.
2991, I've got information India for SFO.
Delta 5827, if you're still here, contact NorCal 135.65.
Speed restrictions are gone, folks. That means we can fly the hell out of this bird.
71, contact NorCal 135.65. Great day.
3565 for 3375. Go and get this tuned up really quick here. 6.5.
Scout 3375, are you here?
Yeah, Skywest 3375 still with you.
Scout 3375, stay with me.
All right, folks, here we go. Pulling power back here again. Speed restrictions are gone too, which is nice. We've only got the altitude restrictions now, so let's go ahead and get this airplane down. We're going to make it here into San Francisco a lot faster now because of no speed restrictions. So 29901 here for our altimeter. That's set up. Let's take a look at SFO one more time because I'm thinking there may be new information available to us. Now it's information Juliet. Okay. Information Juliet with 29901. Okay, yeah, this all looks good to me. All the information is good for me, so we are good to go here. Flight level 160 here down to waves. And then at that point, we'll be descending down to probably 12,000. I can do 10,000 on this next one, I guess. So I'll go ahead and get that tuned in here in a minute. Let's get this down to 16 again. All right, we can get rid of the speed restriction again. That's always good. Don't like the speed restrictions anyway. I'd rather fly as fast as possible if I can. Love to be told you can get rid of the speed restriction and hammer on down, because that's basically what I'm doing now. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and get this bird down on the ground. All right, folks, we're passing through waves here in less than 1 minute. About to go VS mode to get us down. All right, here we go, VS. Come on. Do you not want to go down? She's like, no. Oh, well, it'd help if I actually spin the spinner down, right? So let's go down to 10,000 here. VS. Let's go down by 2,000 feet a minute. All right, there we go. 2,000 feet a minute is bugged. We're good there. Keep the speed up here, and we'll go down to 10. All right, information Juliet's on board. NorCal approach. Skywest 3375 has information Juliet.
Skywest 3375, thanks for Juliet.
All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this done here really quick. Everything looks good on our descent down into San Fran. Folks, thank you so much for joining with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel as we make our way to 200 followers. It's always exciting to see that we're starting to climb up there and get there, so let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it while we can, right? So here we go. See here, take a look at my chart again, make sure that we're at the restrictions here. I'm almost thinking they're going to have me slow down at Follett. Follett, they're probably going to slow me down. They've got to slow me down before then, right? Alright, folks, we're officially good there. Need to be above 8,000 at Follett, so let's go ahead and just do this really quick. I'm going to spin us down a little bit faster, 2,200 feet a minute. Slow us down some because we're getting awfully close to that 10,000 foot marker, so let's go ahead and just keep an eye on this here really quick. Here we go. This all looks good to me. All looks good to me. Here we go. Followed at 8. And that restriction's because of the mountain height. So yeah, we've got some terrain coming up here. Alright, folks, everything looks good here. Let's go ahead and get this thing done, right? That's a weird thing of aviation. When I'm ferrying, I may be bored, but at least I'm bored at 32,000 feet. That's right there, Sogan. That's right. You got that right. Exactly. The famous controller scuffle. Or scuffle? Or shuffle? Or shuttle? Do the controller shuffle. Controller shuffle, right? Alright, folks, here we go. Down to 10. Alright, down to 10 here. Just watching our descent.
Contact NorCal 135.65, good day.
Over to NorCal 13565, Skywest 3375. Alright, folks, let's go ahead and do this really quick. Tune over to NorCal here. NorCal, Skywest 3375, descending through 11.1 on the Surfer 4 arrival.
Skywest 3375 NorCal, good evening, ILS 28 left.
ILS 28 left, Skywest 3375. Alright, folks, I'm going to back down the power now because we just got the ILS 28 left. I'm pretty sure that's what we already punched in the FMS. It is actually.
3371, do me a favor and let me know at what point you see the airport. Just want to check the visuals.
Roger, 7371, we'll let you know.
Alright, folks, here we go. I'll tell you what, this is so exciting, though, because the flight numbers are so similar to each other that I always feel like I'm getting called on, so kind of excited about this. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my own speed restrictions at this point because we're getting kind of close to the airport. So I'm going to go ahead and just slow us down here to 280. I'm actually going to probably start following the speed restrictions now because we're so close. And actually, we really need to be down to 280 below 10. So let's go ahead and just do this really quick. I'm going to bug 8,000 feet right now just to get us down again. Let's go ahead and get my speed dialed in here really quick. Hope my frame rate's not dropping off right now. I almost think it is. It feels like it is. That's not good. Uh-oh, yeah, frame rate's definitely dipping off. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. No, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, airplane. What are you doing? Give me my frame rates back.
Roger. Are you still having some... Do you have few clouds or is that the bottom?
We've got scattered clouds at 4,500.
All right, here we go. Down to 8,000, then we need to be down to 6 at Eddie, so... Oh man, this is bad. Okay, we're starting to chop, folks. We're definitely starting to chop. I think part of it is the terrain in the area, right? Hopefully it clears up when we start getting closer to the water. It should at least. We'll see what happens. All right, folks, down to 240. We're going to just maintain 240 now at this point on the descent. Let's go and get everything else configured here. Landing lights are coming on. All right, landing lights are on. Everything else is good. Continuous ignition can come off for now. We're good there. And we are just about ready here for landing. So let's go ahead and just keep an eye on our speed coming down. And down to 6,000 then here at Eddie. So that's going to be our next waypoint. So right here, this restriction's at 8,000 for a reason, and that's because of where we're at. So let's go ahead and get 6,000 bugged up here in a second. Like I said, hopefully we get our frame rate back before we land. That's what I'm hoping for right now. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. Here we go.
Skywest 3375, I appreciate a similar fire up just to compare from Tucson.
What was that for Skywest 3375?
Skywest 3375, let me know when you have the airport and how the visibility is or how the cloud layer is.
Woco, we'll let you know when I have the airport, and we'll let you know how the visual is through the cloud layer, Skywest 3375. All right, here we go.
3375, at Eddie, you are clear for the ILS 28 left approach.
At Eddie, cleared for the ILS 28 left approach, Skywest 3375. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead.
3371, contact tower 12015 tonight.
12015, let's go to 3371. Have a great night.
We're almost at Follett.
120.5.
120.5, go to 3371.
120.5. Let me get that dialed in too really quick because that's my next frequency is 120.5 for tower. Yeah, unfortunately my frame rate is in fact dropping off again, so I don't know what is causing this right before landing, but hopefully it'll chill out here in a minute. Let's get this tuned up. 120.5. Here we go. 240 knots. Let's go back down here. At Eddie, cleared ILS 28 left. All right, here we go. Get her down really quick. Pulling the power back here while we descend. All right, folks, I've already been basically cleared, so we're going to go ahead and go cross fuel flow override to on. We're going to go continuous ignition too, so that way we don't have any other issues coming down. Hopefully everything else should be good to go and gravy here. Let's see here. At Eddie, cleared the ILS approach. Let's go ahead and go to legs really quick. Eddie, cleared ILS approach. Human, do it, 28 left. Okay, that looks good. Let me just go ahead and take a look here really quick. Yeah, everything's looking good on my end. And I'll let him know how when I actually have the airport in sight here as well. So this will be interesting, folks. This will be interesting. Let's see how it goes right now. Let's get her slowed the heck down because she is just wanting to fly as fast as possible right now. You know, I do Sogan, and it's no different enabled or not enabled or with any other settings. It's actually kind of sad. Mind you, I also keep photogrammetry off. So generally speaking, rolling cache really has nothing to do with the issues that I'm having. Because rolling cache is mainly made for photogrammetry and any downloadable ground data from the air. So I honestly don't get it. I don't get it. But it happens right before I land, like every single time. Now, mind you, it looks like we're smoothing out. So we'll see, right? We'll see. Let's see here really quick. I'm going to pull up ILS 28 left here for our runway chart here for landing. Get that pulled up before we land. Make sure we got the chart open and available to us. Approach 28 left here. Let me get this popped in. 28 left. All right. At Eddie, we're now cleared for the 28 left approach. What are we doing, airplane? Why are we turning left? Okay, we're good. She's cleaning herself up. All right, Heman, we need to be down to 3,100 feet. All right, I do not have the airport yet, but I'll let him know. Come on. Come on, baby. What's going on? 3,100 feet. Give me 3,100.
And 733 center, let me know the fire up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come into sight. Got cloud layer up here at 5,900.
Yep.
No. What are you doing? No, airplane. Come on. Turn it back on. Need my auto pilo right now. Here we go. All right, here we go. Pull back power here. All right, folks, down to 3,100 at Heman. I need to be way down here. Come on, baby. What are you doing? Yeah, she's slowing down on me again, folks. Give me 1 second here while I make some sweet some sort of trance I need to do here, seance with this computer to make it happy again, because obviously it's not happy. All right, I'm gonna deploy my speed brakes really quick, get myself slowed down some on the approach because I'm gonna be down to 3,100 here. Let me see when I break through here.
95428 now, press screen. Expect tiptoe visual runway 28.
See when I actually get visual here on the approach. Alright, down to 240 knots. Let's go and pull back the speed brakes really quick. Let her slow down on her own. Breaking through the cloud layer still. Trying to see if I got visual yet. I do not. Let's arm approach mode. Approach mode's officially armed. I should have the airport any second though. Right, Heman at 3,100, 1,800 at DeWitt. See when I get it. Waiting for this break here. Alright folks, here we go, about to land. Waiting for the airport to come into sight. This is actually pretty... There we go, okay.
5428, after Eddie, actually this one maintains 5,000. Deport Eddie.
Here we go, we're good so far. We're definitely good so far. Okay, this looks good. NorCal, SkyWest 3375, bottom layer cloud seems to be at 2,600 feet, have airport in sight.
SkyWest 2375, thank you very much. Contact tower now 120.5 per night.
205 tower, SkyWest 3375, thanks for the ATC. Alright, here we go, let's go over to tower. Alright, let's go ahead and contact tower.
Copy 2834.
Landing gear down.
You're following the departure. Direct stick at this time.
Flaps 20. San Francisco Tower, SkyWest 3375, ILS 28 left.
SkyWest 3375, San Francisco Tower, 28 left, cleared land.
28 left, cleared to land, SkyWest 3375.
Copy 2834, contact NOCA departure.
Oh wait, hold on. I think my frame rates are coming back. Maybe it was just the terrain? Ooh, that'd be good if it is. Let's see here really quick.
1350, runway 1 left.
Alright folks, here we go. Doing pretty good so far. We're going to go slow her down some more. Go make sure our V-speeds are also set here for landing. Looks like VREF's at 134 today, so we're going to go ahead and get her slowed way down. Get the paddles of shame out here. Get her slowed down before we make the approach. So far, this is actually looking pretty good, though. Alright, speed brakes are off. Flaps 45.
Runway 2 right, line up weight.
Alright folks, here we go, 28 left, and we should be expecting gate 10D today here at the airport. I actually went ahead and checked this flight before I flew it on FlightAware, and so 28 left will be our landing officially here, so let's go ahead and get ready here for landing. Canesto, please let the cabin know that we are going to be landing here shortly, please, thank you. All right, here we go. Landing gear is down. Everything is checked. Autopilot's coming off.
The Delta or the JetBlue?
All right, folks, here we go. Absolutely beautiful approach coming here into San Francisco, folks.
On a 11.
All right, folks, if you haven't yet already, drop an exclamation mark predict into the chat for our landing right here in San Francisco. And once again, folks, thank you guys so much for joining Quasi Guru on the flight. Dane Flats, welcome, my friend. Yeah, we're flying here into San Francisco, so from Palm Springs, so you know where Mr. Caesar decided to depart from today in his private jet. That private 72, right? Stop this feeling deep inside of me. They probably see me rocking my wings right now. They're probably going to call SkyWest 3375. Go around. You're too high. Pull out. Here we go, folks. All right, we're coming in for the landing. Definitely high now. Let's get the power pulled back. We got plenty of runway. I'm not too worried about this, though. Here we go. Looking pretty good. Exactly. CRJ for the win, Dane. That's right. Let's bring her in today.
Sync rate.
Here we go.
100.
I might actually save this in a second here. Ooh, yeah, come on, baby.
50. 40.
San Francisco Tower, last 2482 on altitude.
20.
Oscar 2482, San Francisco time match.
10.
Look at that, folks. There we go. 76 feet a minute, folks. There we go. Come on, baby, get down. There we go. We're good.
9101, contact Falcon departure 135.1, good day.
35-1, that makes 9101.
Come on. Give me my frickin' reversers, airplane. There we go. Nicely done. And here we go.
3375, welcome San Francisco, exit left when able, contact ground 121.8.
Left one able, over to ground, SkyWest 3375. Thanks for the ATC. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and get off the runway here. Looking good. That landing was absolute butter, too. 76 feet per minute. Amazing. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get off the runway here. All right, folks, let's go ahead and hold short here. All right, there we go. Holding short here the runway. Let's go ahead and head over to ground here for San Francisco. Let's see here. SFO grounds 121.8. 121.8. Head on over there. Contact them. Let them know we're expecting 10D. All right, here we go. Here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and contact them really quick.
Alpha 1, Alpha 2.
Taxi 1 left via Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Southwest 4165.
American 220, you need to file a flight plan.
San Francisco ground, SkyWest 3375, clear of 28 left at Echo.
Yeah, 3375, San Francisco ground, taxi via Bravo Delta Alpha there.
American 20, I do have a freight clearance.
Taxi via Bravo Delta Alpha, SkyWest 3375.
American 220, you're blocking everybody on the frequency. You don't. You have one from Miami to...
Thank you so much, Dave.
You need to refile.
Actually did look pretty good. I was actually pretty happy with it. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah, let's go and get this bird off the runway here. Bravo Delta Alpha. Get the airplane cleaned up. Flaps are coming up. And let's go ahead and do what we need to do here so our passengers are happy on the ground. APU's coming up. Continuous ignition's coming off, and cross fuel auto cross flow override is off of manual. So I'll get there. Yankee. Okay, that's definitely not me. We're good. I'm telling you, I'll tell you what's really confusing about this is it's hearing all of these flight numbers that are so similar to yours, you know, calling out. It's like, is this right? Is this right? Is this right? Let's see here really quick. Let's pull up parking gates here really quick. Chart and make sure I got those up correctly. And 10D is going to be...
4165, you can follow him. He's going to the same place you are.
10D.
Got him inside, thanks. Southwest 4165.
Alright, let's head over here really quick. 10D. 10D is to the left. Let's go D10 over here.
Taxi via Zulu, uniform, Charlie, hold
short of
Here we go. Here we go. This looks good so far. Let's taxi over there. Try not to get lost right doing this.
Towards one right, Zulu.
Right. Bravo Delta Delta 10.
And,
Make sure I got this right. Airport info.
runway 2 hit, right?
Yeah, so that's Delta 10.
Correct, yeah.
Airport info. Yeah, folks, I'm just looking at my charts right now, trying to make sure I'm actually pulling up the right area. So here, that should be 6 Alpha. And then Delta 10 will be to my right here.
Entourage at 862, confirm the Emirates entrance to West seems to be back to the gate.
Here we go. So far, so good, folks. This actually looks pretty good. Delta 10.
I share 862 Heavy. The Emirates, I'm not sure what he's doing there. He's just probably they can make the right turn on the next lane over. And,
5-6
to an
Alpha.
Roger
This
that,
should
so
be
it's
Delta
okay,
10 here in this area
between the
here.
Southwest 1605 and the Emirates.
Oh man, talk about this being way off.
I guess there's a new
Especially when you're
terminal
looking
there,
at the
I guess
chart.
that's
Like
why
I'm paying attention to the
might
chart
not have
here.
scenery, so, like, yeah, you can't do that. This is not
We're gonna guess the ramp here. I'm pretty sure it's this one right here.
Okay, that's it.
Gotta love Flight Sim 2020, right? We got an American Eagle over here too right now, parked over here. Gonna pull a right in here. Perfect, folks, perfect. This looks good to me. Let's go and get her pulled on in. And we are officially done, folks. Once again, folks, I just want to thank you all for joining with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel as we flew from Palm Springs, California up to San Francisco. Had an absolute blast with you all, and we are getting that much closer to 200 followers. Definitely excited about that, folks. I hope you're just as excited as I am. Anyway, let's see here really quick. We've got our APU officially available to us. We'll go ahead and shut down both right and left engines. And at this point, we'll let the passengers know they can go ahead and unbuckle their seatbelts. All right, let's go and turn our landing lights off. And bacon lights coming off, so things don't have to be nearly as crispy now. Wing inspection lights are coming off. Hydraulics are coming off. And let's go ahead and turn off our compass light. We don't need that anymore. And we'll go ahead and turn off our probes and our windshield heat. Unidentified aircraft. Oh my gosh, Biomuse! Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Hopefully everything's going well for you. Glad to see you here, and definitely been enjoying seeing some of your streams as of late. It's been kind of fun. You know, Biomuse, I swore you could have been following me too, but you know, I noticed Twitch occasionally drops followers and does all this crazy stuff, and I'm grateful to see you here now, though, regardless. So thank you so much for joining in here. Oh my gosh, folks. Do you remember me? I changed my name from Official Totes to Bulk Clash King. Yes, I do, Official Totes. How you doing? Everything going well for you? We just finished up flying into San Francisco, so everything seemed to turn out pretty well. So there we go. That's right. Throw my hands on the shot. Throw my hands back and shot. Come on now. That's right, folks. Here we go. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and get this airplane deboarded here. Let's go ahead and get the jetway. Oh, folks, Reno Ground just sent me a message saying, ooh. Hello, Emmy. Hopefully everything's going well for you. Okay, folks, let's go ahead and do this really quick. Let's get the door open to the airplane. Put the rails down for the jetway, and let's get the jetway connected here to the airplane. All right, folks, here we go. Getting the jetway connected. And here comes our jetway. Hopefully it'll be able to connect without much of an issue. Site attack, huh? I was at 450 followers, and in 1 week I dropped over. Yeah, you know, Dave, I had something happen to me too, and this was like a month and a half ago, I think. And when it happened, I got like follow attacked up to like. It wasn't that many. It was like 31 people, I think, that did it. Well, 31 follower attacks that happened. But it all happened within less than 2 seconds, okay? And mind you, I was excited because a raid just came in, and I thought, oh, it was coming from the raid. And then I realized eventually that it wasn't the raid. So I actually made a new command for my stream. And the command can be done by my moderators or myself. And if we send out that command on the stream, what it does is it turns off my Phantom Bots follow alerts, okay? And then it also shuts off my alerts in Streamlabs until I can go ahead and change it. So what I'll do is I'll hop back in Streamlabs, I can uncheck follower alerts, then turn my alerts directly back on, and then at that point we're good. But I did contact Streamlabs, actually requesting a feature request for the Streamlabs OBS remote to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, unfortunately, H2 Olympian, it's part of Twitch, unfortunately. So no, we did not get botted. Not recently, Canesto. Not recently, no. But it happened to Dave Rendon at 1.2. So, you know, that stuff does happen. All right, folks. Reversers are coming offline. Everything is good to go here. We're going to go and shut down our weather maps here as well, if the airplane will let me. Here we go. This looks pretty good so far. Weather maps are coming down, and let's go ahead and take a look at everything else. Let's go and just turn traffic off as well, now that we no longer need it. Everything looks pretty good here. We are officially down on the ground, folks. We are shut down. We're running on APU power, waiting for passengers to completely to board. But once again, folks, I want to thank you for joining up with the Quasi Twitch channel. Today, as we flew from Palm Springs to San Francisco, we had a whole bunch of royalty stop by too. We had Brett drop in. We've had Dane Flats drop in. Mr. Pilot 222. We've had Canesto, H2 Olympian, Biomuse Music. Folks, how many people we've had? Let's see here. Dave Rendon. We've also got Sogan. We've got Emmy in here. We have Abby in here. Like, a whole bunch of people joined in, folks. I want to thank you all for joining in with me today as we made this flight from Palm Springs. It was a whole bunch of fun. We've had me drop in at the last second. Hey, you know what, though? Bull Clash King, that's totally fine. I do remember you, though, for sure. Hopefully everything's going well for you, my friend. Let's go ahead and get this airplane deboarded here. And at this point, we can go ahead and get this thing ready for full dark. So let's go ahead and turn our logo light off. Nav lights are coming off. And let's see here. Do we have... well, we can request ground power. Let's go and get ground power connected really quick. Wheel chocks in place, ground power connected, and we'll go ahead and go to ground power so we can shut down our APU. All right, let's go ahead and just make sure everything else is set here for cold and dark. All right, recirc fan off. Air conditioning fans are off.
Southwest 1605.
This all looks pretty good to me. All right, folks, here's the real question, okay? We may not have hit 200 today, but it will happen here in the future. With that being said, folks, real quick, I just want to give you guys a quick update from me. So I will be over in Fort Wayne for the good part of the beginning of this next week. So I will not be streaming today through probably Wednesday or Thursday of next week. But I will be back here next week, so we will not be doing the Run What You Brung Monday like we normally do on Mondays. However, we should be back on Wednesday, I'm thinking. So if you guys got any suggestions for what we should do on Wednesday, feel free to drop them in here. Or, in fact, feel free to drop into our Discord, !Discord. Oh, Biomuse, thank you so much for stopping by. I totally appreciate it, and I totally understand. I love having you join in, folks. If you don't know about Biomuse, she is one of our people in the music industry here on Twitch. The music industry, right? I love it. She's one of our musician friends here on Twitch. She plays piano. She plays a whole bunch of different instruments, and she also sings. Absolutely incredible person. If you don't know her, go check her out, folks. But real quick, going to give some shout outs here to everybody. So Biomuse has followed the channel. We have 805 Warrior that gets you a tier 1 sub to Emmy, as well as Brett. The 805 Warrior also subscribed tier 1. Brett followed the channel. We had the 805 Warrior follow. Complete Freedom had gifted a tier 1 sub to Leo Rose 470. Leo Rose 470 had cheered 4 bits. We also had Mr. Pilot 222 resubscribed for a tier 1 for 4 months. Dave Rendon resubscribed for the tier 1 for 4 months in a row. Complete Freedom resubscribed for tier 1 for 4 months in a row. And we also had PC Aviator follow. Folks, here before we started streaming today, also Agent B7 had hosted the stream with one of you. Totally appreciate that, Diana. Hopefully everything's going well for you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the shout out for H2 Olympian Canesto. Folks, if you don't know about H2 Olympian, go check him out. He does a whole bunch of retro game streaming. Lately he's been doing a lot of Nintendo 64 with a whole bunch of Mario Kart. So that's always fun, right? Let's see here really quick. And right before the stream started, it was kind of weird. I was doing some testing, right? I wasn't even live at the time, but this Coil Twitch bot had cheered 100 bits, and it scared me because I had Streamlabs OBS open, and all of a sudden I got the notification. I was like, what the heck just happened? Was I live? And I'm like, was I picking my nose or something? And I look over, I'm like, no, I'm not live. Okay, good. But yeah, I don't know what that was about. Also, we had Kilo Zebra follow recently, as well as the Winter Soldier. With that being said, folks, I just want to thank everybody for joining in with me today. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid here. Anybody have any suggestions who we should go raid here really quick? I'm showing See here, we got our good friend Sim Caesar online. Got CD online. Deathbringer, Sky Command, OBDKT, I Am Dar. We got Emmy online, yeah, and Emmy stopped by, and she even sent me an uwu via private from Reno Ground while I'm sitting over here at San Francisco. We might as well go ahead and give Emmy some love, yeah? I think so. Let's go ahead and give Emmy some love. All right, folks, we're going to head over, raid Emmy here. Once again, folks, thank you guys so much for joining in on the Cal Stream event here, over here to San Francisco. Once again, folks, thank you guys so much for joining in. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. Like I said, more than likely probably this next Wednesday, as I'm helping a friend move in Fort Wayne. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Have a good rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Southwest 1605?
Southwest 1605, hold your push.
Yeah. We haven't started. Southwest 1605.
Good. So 1605, squawk 4550.
Squawk 4550, Southwest 160.